Okay, one second, let me put my environment down. Alright, environment's down, and if you turn your environment down, you won't hear that buggy going by, okay? Alright, tonight's class is going to be on hoverboards again. But what we're going to do is, instead of the freestyle trick board like we did the other class, we're actually going to be covering the cruiser board, which is your newbie board that you initially get in when you become a member. The difference between the boards and everything at that time is your trick boards are designated for doing tricks. It is not for speed. It does seem like it goes fast, but it is not usually for speed. It's more for doing tricks. Now your cruiser boards are your newbie board, which is a lot of the time for racing. That's where you get you go to the home of the hoverboards, tracks, and everything, and you can actually maneuver them. They're a lot more slimmer and better for speed when you are racing. So with the cruiser board, this is what we're going to be designing. Now I'm going to give you a link that is going to give you an outline of the initial board, the basic board that you see in your newbie boards, but it's also going to be in a combination of your of the wireframe, so you can see where you can add detail onto it. Okay. No need to be sorry, Twy. Welcome back, Bradley. Now give me 1 second and I'm going to give you the site for it. Now I have to bring up my photo bucket. Do not do the /URL yet. 1 second. Haven't brought it up yet. Now that is try it again, Bradley. It's okay.
Would we be able to use that when we do our work?
You can probably use it, but it basically is a picture right now in a JPEG format. The thing is, what you can do, and I will show you how to do that, because what it is it is a combination of the wireframe format and also your basic format for designing. So, and I'm going to show you how to combine the two tonight and everything in tonight's class. Okay? And that way, it will be easier that you can automatically do it on your own and be able to paint it to the way you want it. Okay, so first steps first. With that, that's what it looks like with the wireframe and the basic hoverboard with the cruiser board. The first step you're going to do is you're going to open up your previewer. Second step you're going to do is you're going to go to File and you're going to go to Open. When you go to File and you go to Open, that's when you're going to go and you're going to go to the site where you downloaded the vehicle painters. And go to the folder that says Cruiser Hoverboard. When you go to that site, there are going to be two model files. The one you're going to choose is the Cruiser Hoverboard file. And that's where you're going to say that again.
A question, please.
Yep.
What's the difference between that, the model file and the preview file?
The model file and the preview file, one is basically set up for when you are designing with your, the model file is what the mapping is that you are going to paint onto the model. Now the preview file is when you are dealing with your wireframes and going into further detail in regards to your preview file. They're basically the same in slightly format, but if you're painting the wireframe, you're going to use the preview file, and going into further detail with that. Then there's your basic one, which is actually already painted, and you're painting over. A lot of the preview file deals with your wireframe and GMAX. Because if you use a preview file, a lot of it, the model has been altered in some way or another through like GMAX. That answer your question?
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. So basically, with the basic file and everything, that's why we're going to use the one that is the basic, because we're not going to go into detailing, which is altering the initial model and on that format. Because that gets into a lot of technical further texturing and altering of your initial designing. So we're going to learn the basics before we actually learn how to do the expert and professional versions of it.